Oh, here we are. And oh man, apparently for this South Carolina Ole Miss game, Mommy Ellen is out. What? That's kind of a big blow. I mean, don't get me wrong, the Ole Miss got some dogs on the offense or on the defensive line, but nonetheless, that's a big hit. It's a big hit. Let's see. All right. Special shout out to Underdog Fantasy. Thank you for being the sponsor of today's stream. If you go to Underdog Fantasy and sign up using promo code Broshmo, they match that first deposit up to $250. I think it's still $250. Nonetheless, great place to play weekly best ball or my favorite, higher lower on player props. They always got free gimme plays for your player prop bets. So if you want to get in on the action, then go to Underdog Fantasy and sign up using promo code Broshmo. If you haven't already, please hit that thumbs up. It's always much appreciated, much obliged. Let's do a quick, y'all know how this goes. Scoreboard! There we go. Let's go to the scoreboard. As Pittsburgh has extended the lead by 10 over North Carolina, looks like they will go on to continue to be undefeated as North Carolina will drop to 3-3. Still 2 minutes left in that game, though. Wake Forest has taken the lead. They're up 34-30 on NC State. Tulane's rolling. They're up 50-6. Ball State and Western Michigan's tied up at halftime. You got some other games kicking off and starting. Some of the games that finished. Penn State wins 27-11 over UCLA. Texas A&M rolls through Mizzou 41-10. SMU breaks the heart of Louisville there at LNN Federal Credit Union Stadium. What a name. They win 34-27. Wisconsin rolls through Purdue 52-6. Northern Illinois wins 34-20 on UMass. Virginia wins. They go to 4-1 and 2-0 in the ACC. They win 24-14. Navy rolls through Air Force, and Army rolls through Tulsa. All right, this game's just kicked off. Let's go ahead and take a gander as a handoff to, is that Parrish? Goes nowhere. Maybe gets a yard. What up, Izzy? How you doing? Thompson, we are so back, baby. Yes, we are. Been a minute. Chris, how you doing, bud? Oh, ooh, nice pass by Darts. Out to Watkins, but there is a penalty. Should be a first down, but there is a penalty. Lucas, is that right for Trey Harris? 804 yards? I believe it is. All right, so no first down after the penalty. It's 2nd and 18. Dart throws it over the middle, almost intercepted. If you're curious, it was a holding call. What up, McKenzie? Huge win for SMU. Yeah, it is, Kirito. I'm going to be watching Auburn, Georgia, but hang in here. Hey, feel free. That was Emanuari. Dude, he is surged up draft boards. We're talking like 2nd round potential. Dart stepping up. There is a flag, and he just throws it out of bounds. But Wells was wide open. I'm an Dolphins fan too, so you know how it been. Yeah, Chris, I feel that, dude. Okay, so you had a neutral zone infraction. So Dart was under rush. He kind of just throws it out there. It's a bad miss, but I guess you had the free play. All right, it's 3rd and 13. And here comes the blitz. He has to just throw it up. Man, good breakup. But golly. He had no time. Dude, it was what? It was Edwards. Was that Hemingway or was that Sanders that got there? Dude. Pressure was nuts. I'm sure Broshmo expects Auburn updates from me anyway. Oh, yeah, Kirdo, absolutely. Here comes the punt, fair catch. And South Carolina will get the ball at their own 27. All right, here comes Lenore Sellers. First and 10 for the Gamecocks. And gonna get it out quickly to Simon, the tight end, for a few yards. Was Ole Miss offense just overhyped? I don't think it's overhyped, but because Kentucky's defense, hey, Kentucky played hella well. Like, let's not let's not like talk crap about Kentucky's defense. That's a good defense. Look what they did to Georgia. Nothing on the run play here from who is that? I don't know. I'm not familiar with that running back. It's not Rocket Sanders, so I don't know who it is. But he picks up maybe a yard. 3rd and 6. I'll get back to the Ole Miss point offensively. I don't think they were as dominant as people expected. Like, they're not this juggernaut offensively, but they're still hella good. You got a man offsides. Wide receivers offsides. Up top. I don't see a flag. It's a handoff. And it's going to be a yard short of the first down. So this is Attaway. I'm very unfamiliar with Oscar Attaway. But I thought the wide receiver up top was offside. But again, the lines they show you on the broadcast, it's not exactly the same as what it is on the field, so probably wasn't offsides. But 4th and 1, the offense is staying on the field? Nope, they bring out the punting unit. But it is a fake punt. Oh no. It was like a direct snap to like the fullback H-back. Dang, dude, good stop. But yeah, let's not sleep on Kentucky. They got a really good defense. See, look what they did to Georgia. I know everyone likes to go back to that South Carolina game, but South Carolina appears to be a good team. Quick little swing out to that Caden Lee. But Ole Miss, I would say the offense maybe a little bit overhyped. Maybe. What is it? Drake says Feels like this is a really important game for Beck's scouting report. How's he bounce back? Beck. Oh, Carson Beck. This can be. I imagine he bounces back well. I mean, dude, he was really good in the second half of that Alabama game. Man, is he a first round guy? Nah, probably not. I was never super on board with him as a first rounder anyway, just because of the limited ceiling, but. So you have Ole Miss driving. They're down inside the 20, the South Carolina 20. They're at the 13, 14. Handoff to Parrish. Oh, he's still up. He's inside the 5. Should be just a yard short maybe of the first down. Who do I think wins this one? I think ultimately Ole Miss, but I think it'll be a close game. So they're giving him the first down. It's going to be first and goal. Chris, I've seen Leo Chenal ballin', and I always remember you being super high on him. I got some good takes. I got bad takes, but I also got some good takes. I'm normal. I'm a normal person like everyone else. We got our good takes. We got our bad takes. Not going to be right all of the time. It is what it is. I'm just giving you my honest opinion. At the end of the day, I think people get too mad at guys giving their opinions on the internet. Like, Viking fans have been relentless in my power ranking videos. And it's like, hey, cool, you're a fan. Be a fan of your team. And maybe I'm wrong about your team. I adamantly have been saying in my power ranking videos, hey, I'm probably sleeping on the Vikings. I'm sorry I can't wrap my head around Sam Darnold being good for the stretch of a whole season. And you could try your best to talk me into it in the comment section, but I just don't like it. I haven't seen it. I haven't seen him do it. I have a hard time putting my faith in it. And that's just what it's going to be. Maybe I'm wrong on this one. And then they, of course, result to name calling and whatnot. And it's like, okay, you're a biased fan. It's okay. It's okay. But if you're not here for discourse, if you can't accept someone disagreeing with you, then I don't know what to tell you, man. Go to your own echo chamber and just wank off to your own opinions. Like, oh, my opinion's so good. Oh, they're so right. Yes. Tell me yes. Tell me my opinions are right. Oh, great. I'm around people that agree with my opinion. No, that's not football discourse. That's not what we're here for. If you can't deal with people disagreeing with you, then just shut the hell up. Get out of here. And people get mad at me for trying to defend my opinions. You just can't accept being wrong. Because I don't know if I'm wrong yet. Can we let this play out for the season before we reflect on what takes are right and what takes are wrong? And if y'all who have been around here a while, y'all know I don't mind saying when I'm wrong. Like with the Texans last year, I was wrong. With Tamari and Terry, okay, different case, but I was wrong. Evan Neal, I was wrong. Bryce Young, it's looking like you'd know it. I was wrong. So, golly, man. Can we just let things play out and not be douchebags about it? I don't mind being a comical douchebag. I get that. Like, I'm a douche. I know it. And I like to troll occasionally in the comments, but can we reel back? Can we have some actual decorum? No, we can't, because when you're typing over the internet and there's no consequences for what you say, then you're going to say whatever the hell you want. That is what it is. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk. All right, we got a first and goal. We're going to get a handoff to Parrish again. He's in there for a touchdown. Rough first series for the Gamecocks. If you just give in consensus rankings, what's the point? If you're given just consensus rankings, what's the point? What do you mean by that, Chris? Did you have Genty as your number one running back even before the season? Yeah, Kirito. Like me and Alex talked about that because Alex wouldn't put him at number one because of the 5 fumbles, which warranted. He had 5 fumbles last year. There were a lot of second effort fumbles, so it was like. But I told him, I was like, he's so good, I don't even care about the fumbles. We'll work on it later. But yeah, no, he was my number one heading into the season. I had a first round grade on him. Bing, bang, boom. Here we are. He is now just like Miles, not Miles, but he is far and away the running back one in this class. I know you were the first one that was even bringing his name up. Me likey Ashton Genty, man. Auburn converted a 3rd and 12. That's wild. Who's starting at quarterback for Auburn? Is it Thornhill? Thornhill? Thorn? Thorn? Is it just Peyton Thorn? I can't even remember anymore. You were talking about power rankings. If you just give rankings everyone else is saying, then it's pointless. I don't think so. If you're just give your opinion, Chris. That's like saying if your opinion aligns up with a certain amount of people, then your opinion's pointless. No. This is a channel where I literally share my opinions. I don't care where my opinions line up. I don't care if they're popular or if they're unpopular. They're my opinions. They're my takes. Oh, if it just lines up with the mainstream media, it's like, and it's just my opinion. This whole channel is my opinion. How is it pointless? It's not like I'm not rationalizing my opinions. That's literally what the point of those videos are, those power ranking videos. This is why I have said team here. I don't get how it's pointless. Are you saying I have to have an outlandish take? It has to be something crazy? Big gain by Simon, by the way. First down. That's time to answer back, South Carolina. Okay, I got you, Chris. I think what you're saying, oh, if people are just regurgitating talking points, okay. I feel like that's harder to do in sports. I get it. Like people do that in politics. I think it's a little harder to in sports because some people, they just hold similar opinions. Whoa, we got a flag. That interception turning into pass interference. I don't know if the wide receiver just tangled up legs with the corner. I'd like to see a replay on that. But the first time I saw it, I was like, oh, that's pass interference. Interceptions null and void. All right, so pass interference. Pass interference. So no turnover. It's Genty. Genty? It might be Genty. I don't know. That's fair, Kirito. It's pointless if you rank the Vikings high because everyone else does. I don't think that's fair because the Vikings, they're 4-0. If you're not moving them up your power rankings, I don't know what they need to prove if you're not moving them up. The problem Vikings fans have with me is I don't have them like in the Super Bowl caliber tier yet because we're all of 4 games through the season. Jen and Genty. I could see it either way. I think it might be Genty. I can't recall. I accidentally hit Vandy moneyline on my parlay. I'm pissed. Was wondering why odds were so high. Oh, Francisco, that sucks. They're Alabama, right? Oh no, Lenoris Sellers fumbled. He faked the handoff, went to run it, and just threw the ball forward. Oh. Not a good look right now for for South Carolina, unfortunately. And not a good look for a lot of people's parlays that took that plus 9.5. Yeah, I've heard. Yeah, Chris, I've heard both. I think it's fine for now. Once we get to the draft cycle, I think you should be at least. I think you need to be. You need to be at least somewhat in the ballpark of how you pronounce these guys' names. If Mason Graham falls, do you think that? Yeah, the Chargers should absolutely take him. Did I finally get one over on you, Broshmo? LOL. Ole Miss -9. You might have. You might have, dude. The game's early. The game's early. I think fortunately I only included Ole Miss, the Ole Miss South Carolina bet in my big leg parlay. I didn't include in any of my smaller parlays. Chargers got to draft another team doctor the way they're always injured. Yo, no lie. That's the truth. Hey, I'm going to grab some H2O real quick. Hey, you're not streaming. Here, you want to go give me a hug? All right, we're back at it like a crack addict. Oh, will Dart be a top 30 pick? I don't see that happening. I think top 100 is within the realm of possibility. I forgot to grab my water. I went out there. I made the water. I didn't bring it in with me. Wait, that was Robbie Ashford? That wasn't even Lenore Sellers? Ooh, nice pass. That's Juice Wells. Yeah, Gatson. I remember his dad too. Was Chris Chambers on that team with Gatson, or was Gatson already done by the time Chambers was around? Handoff to Parrish. That's a good stop. Maybe gets a yard. How do I feel about Auburn's recruiting class? I hear it's good. I don't follow high school recruits like that, unfortunately. I just don't have enough time in the day. All right, we got a 2nd and 10. Dart gets it out. And that's Watkins. They're inside the 20. I'm going to go grab my water real quick. All right, little run. Looks like it picks up 2 yards. With Gatson, I still feel like he's like a jumbo receiver. Similar to like what Johnny Wilson was last year. So you had the RPO or the screen to Wells outside, well guarded. Jackson Dart able to do enough pocket movement, good protection, able to get Watkins, get it to Watkins inside the 5 there. Yeah, just inside the 5. Yeah, I forgot Ashford was at Auburn too. Chambers was still a rookie? Okay. Because it feels like Gadsden was around the league for a hot minute, though. And handoff. Nope, he keeps it. Kicks it out to Watkins. And he's out just a little after the 1. But there's a flag. Chris Chambers and like Randy McMichael, that was like my receiving pass catching duo. Since McMichael's a tight end. Those were my guys. All right, no pass interference call. The flag gets picked up. And I think Parrish is down right before the touch. Yeah, right before the end zone. So, like, oh, man. Georgia about to score? I think Georgia about to score a lot today. All right, you got kind of a wonky, weak team. And touchdown. And we got a 14-0 ball game. Madison Sertan. Yeah, dude. That was Jason Taylor, Zach Thomas, Junior Seau. It was Dolphins had a nasty crew. So JJ Pegs. Like low keys could be a solid day 3 pickup. Do you consider Fannin a jumbo? I consider him a jumbo wide receiver, tight end 2, like big slot. That's kind of where I'm at with him. Trevor Etienne scored. Nice. Why was Robbie Ashford out there instead of Lenore Sellers? That's my question. Why does it have to be Auburn facing a mad Georgia team? I mean, Auburn's one of the teams right now, if you're coming off a nasty loss, that you feel confident in pounding. All right, let's do a quick scoreboard just for our friend Kirito here. Tulane up 57-13. Tulane, good team, smacking teams. Western Michigan up 28-21 on Ball State. You got Ohio State up early 7-0 on the Emeka Ibuka touchdown. You got, sorry, Kirito. Georgia up 7-0 on Auburn. Indiana, Northwestern still scoreless. I was tempted to take Indiana minus 13.5. It was tempted. Temple, UConn up 3-0. Virginia Tech up 7-0. Stanford, you got Marshall up 7-3 on Appalachian State. Toledo, let's go. They're up early, 14-0. I took them minus 6.5. Bowling Green up 7-3 on Akron. Charlotte's up 14-0 on ECU. Honestly, I need South Carolina to kind of get their act together. That would be nice. That would be nice. Because I want to hit one of these 10-leg parlays one day. I want to hit one of these 10-leggers one day. And you know, I'm not going to lie, dude. South Carolina, that was the one game I was like, ugh. This could be an Ole Miss team where they come like, they're like, hey, we screwed the pooch last week. We need to get back into the good graces of the what do you call it? The football gods or the playoff committee. So real big drive for South Carolina. Hey, they're going to show the Trevor Etienne touchdown. Super easy. And when you're at the goal line like that, it's supposed to be easy. In theory. See. Currently offered 1 cent cash out for Vandy Bet. Might want to take it. All right, Sellers is back in, by the way. There we go. Oh, should have been a completion. Ripped out. It was contested, but good play by the, I guess, the defense. So they got him down. It's fourth down. Oh, gosh. Oh. What's the name of the young pass rusher? South Carolina. It's Dylan Stewart. Here comes the punt. Dude, South Carolina need to get something going on offense, man. Like, this is getting bad for South Carolina. We may be switching again. Hopefully not. Hopefully not. I don't want to see my big leg parlay end. I think it was not last week, but the week before. I had a 13 leg parlay where I hit 11 legs, which really hurt. That's when I got to get into the round robin. But it's always so much just to get money back on those. All right. You got the handoff there. Good stop there. Was that Kennard? No, that was Stewart. Kennard's number 5. You gotta remember that. Kyle Kennard's also really good. This defensive line in general is really good. So 2nd and 12, empty backfield for the Rebels. Here comes the pressure on Dart. You got a penalty. Nice catch there on the sideline. I think that's... that Lee? Yeah, the offense is just super wonky. Holding on the offensive line. South Carolina helmets are so hard. Yeah, they are. I forgot what number Trey Harris was. I'm really bad with the numbers. I'm really bad. I think Chris Lee's 19. Juice Wells is 3. I want to say Trey Harris is like 8. But I'm not positive of that. No, he's 9. There it is, Trey Harris. Number 9, and ball pops out. Luckily, falls out of bounds. I was close with number 8, dude. That was close. Yeah, the Rutgers game's just kicked off as well. No! Free play! Free play! Defend it! Start going deep. Good defense, but it's a false start. It's going to be 2nd and 17. Or 3rd and 8, excuse me. Dylan Stewart got played. Oh, you had the defensive interior jump offside too. All right, 3rd and 8. 3rd and reasonably manageable. Ooh, tries to dart it out. Jackson Dart tries to dart it out there to Juice Wells. Well defended. Good defensive stop. Let's get something going on offense, South Carolina. Yeah, the fake punt wasn't a great decision. I feel like if you're going to go for it, just go for it. Is Raiola going to be in the same class as Ryan Williams and Jeremiah Smith? He could be, because he's a true freshman, so he could be in the same class. He'll be in that 2026, 2027 class. 2026 class looks like it has a chance to be special. Little bit of a return here. It was okay. You're also going to get Wingo in that draft. Dylan Stewart in that draft. Like, dude, that draft class is going to be... You get the Colorado left tackle, who's probably the only guy playing really good football for that Colorado offensive line. Dan Big Balls Campbell. Dude, Dan Balls of Steel Campbell. So they got Ashford in. Why are they... So is Sellers just not good to go? No, he holds on to it. He dumps it to the tight end, picks up the first down out across the 40, about the 45. There is a penalty late in the play. Oh yeah, Archman in 2. Well, Arch Manning's going to probably be next year's class. Wait, that would be 2026, right? So my bad. Okay, yeah. Well, yeah, if Arch Manning stays for 2 years, he might be in that class. But he's probably coming out next year if he balls out. Like the top quarterbacks next year we'll be talking about, it's probably going to be Arch and Nico. So we got offset and penalties, a face mask, and then pass interference. Offsetting. We're going to replay first. Okay, no, Sellers is in. My bad. What number's Ashford, dude? Getting these guys confused. I heard somewhere Arch was going to stay, but I could be wrong. He could. All right, we're going to get the handoff to the running back. Attaway. No Raheem Sanders. I'm curious if he's hurt in this game. All right, Attaway gets down. It's going to be like 3rd and 2. Ashford wears 1. God, I always think Sellers wears 1 since he's like the starting quarterback. They're pulling a Florida switch in every drive, it seems. I hope not, dude. Let your guy get into rhythm, get into motion. Attaway picks up the first. Gets across South Carolina 40. All right, so apparently Raheem Sanders was working with an ankle injury this week, so he's probably limited in this game. We haven't seen him at all, though, in this game, so. Ashford wears number 1? What the hell? Wow, that is some high quality H2O. Another handoff here. Attaway, close to midfield. It's going to be like 2nd and 4, 2nd and 3. Yeah, Missouri got pounded. I got Florida money line since Florida is the dude. Florida at home in the swamp, underdog. I love Central Florida, but I'm gonna do Florida money line. Does LSU move because of that? Well, yeah, LSU, like, they're steadily gonna go up the rankings. Oh, Sellers holds on to it, tries to sling it on the slant, misses his guy. No, I don't think Mizzou drops out of the top 25. That's their first loss of the season. And I mean, Billy Napier's out here coaching for his life. You can't lose this game in the swamp. I mean, you can, but it won't be good. All right, you got a lot of guys going out wide. Finds his man in the middle of the field. Gets out across the 40. The Ole Miss 40. There we go. Let's get a score. Let's get a score. Welcome back, Mackenzie. All right, handoff to Attaway, picks up 3. If you had to pick today, who is the first pick in next year's class? I'd probably take Nico. To be fair, I haven't really looked or thought about next year's class, so that kind of makes it easy for me to go with the quarterback. It's just a more valuable position. I think Nico has the chance to be special. He's out here kind of learning on the fly, first year as a full-time true starter. And I thought he's been impressive. Even in the times that he hasn't, I think he's been impressive. Oh, Auburn forced to kick a field goal. Get used to it. You should just be happy they scored. You should just be happy they scored. All right, let's come away with a touchdown. Let's bring it within that spread. Let's see. Do you have money on South Carolina? They're a part of my big leg parlay, so yes. They're part of my big parlay. They aren't a part of any of my smaller parlays because that was scary as hell. No. Well, Matt, let me ask. If you had to pick somebody from next year's class, go first overall, who would it be? Maybe you got a better eye for next year than I do right now. Because again, I kind of look solely for this year. Only like I'll write down. Oh my gosh, the NFL is laying out all these unnecessary roughness fines right now. Um, just because I'm solely looking at it at the draft for this year. I mean, I'll throw names on that like catch my eye, and I'll throw them on next year's draft guide. But I don't really have set opinions on those guys. Rocket Sanders, we got a Rocket Sanders side in to start the second quarter. He picks up like 2 yards. It's gonna be like 3rd and 5. All right, 3rd and 5. Oh, they handed it off to Sanders. Good stop. Yeah, I mean Arch Manning's a fair name. I mean it's really just insert quarterback here. Those are probably the two quarterbacks where they're going to be topping everyone's list, Nico and Arch. It's just we're going to have a significantly bigger sample size on Nico than Arch. They go for it on 4th. Oh my gosh. What the heck? Gets sacked on 4th down. Just on the internet here are the names I see. Ruben Bain. Ruben Bain's pretty dope from Miami. Caleb Downs. He's a safety, so probably not. Caden Proctor's been playing good football for Bama at left tackle. Did miss a game this year. Nick Harbor. Yeah. Jackson Arnold, probably not, since he's probably gonna be benched, but he's a good prospect. Was it Mago, the tackle for the Hurricanes? Could be. There's a lot of guys I love, but the same reason you said QB being so valuable, I have Nico because of this the size, arm talent, and athleticism. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I think the right answer is Arch and Nico. It's those two names. All right, we got a 2nd and 7 at their own 40. They hand it off again, pick up like 3. It's going to be like 3rd and 4. Tulane scored 71. Yeah, Tulane's a good team. They lost to some good teams in Oklahoma and Kansas State. Tulane's a good team. All right, here we go. Empty backfield. You're South Carolina. You need this stop. You need this stop. Center for Oregon. Yeah, I heard he's been doing well. Okay, they fake the handoff. Dart's trying to get it. He will be short. Get off of him, guys. Let's not get an unsportsmanlike penalty. But they fake the jet sweep. Dart keeps it, gets the 2 yards. It's going to be 4th and 2. I feel like Lane might go for it. Michigan is the underdog. They're like a 1.5 point underdog. What's Nico's full name? I haven't got it down yet. It's like Imula. I'm not gonna butcher his name. It's tough. It's tough to say. Offense stays on the field for 4th and 2. So you got like a big jumbo and it's a sweep out to Parrish. They're gonna get there. What a stop! That's a turnover on downs. The offense has to come alive for South Carolina if they're going to stay in this game. What do you think the trajectory of Ryan Williams' career is going to play out for the rest of college? I think he's going to be wonderful. He needs to continue to add some mass, but I mean, again, what he's like what, 14 years old? So yeah, he's going to continue to grow and get bigger. So I'm not too worried about that. Iamaliava. Okay, let's see if I can say this fast. Kirito. Iamaliava. Iamaliava. E-I-E-I-O. Iamaliava. Iamaliava. Vanny might score first. Guarantee you they don't win that game, though. I know we haven't seen him yet, but Dante Moore on Oregon could really be good. Yeah, but we just got to see him first. What we saw at UCLA wasn't good, but he was also a freshman, so. All right, South Carolina. You got to do something. Great field position. You're at the Ole Miss 40. I just need $1 cash out. That's fair, playing for the $1 cash out. How do you feel if Luther Burden to the Chargers? I mean, I don't mind it. I mean, you have Johnston as that he's more going to be the deep, intermediate to deep threat. Luther Burden would be this nice yak guy. And then Conkey is going to be your slot that's just going to tear it up all over. But you got to feel like the defense might be a bigger need than another another highly drafted wide receiver. He's Gojo. Want to say hi to the people? Hey, got a Gojo side in. Give it up for Gojo in the chat. Show Gojo your love. Like the stream. Not for me, but for Gojo. Oh, big run by Sellers. He's inside the 20. I'd rather make a 10-leg parlay off $1 than let Vandy moneyline ride. That's fair. Auburn made Georgia punt. It's a miracle. What do you think about Riley Mills from Notre Dame? I like Riley Mills. I think he's just a hell of a good football player. Might be more of a rotation player than true starter. Walter Nolan coming out of the game. He's limping, by the way. Riley Mills, if you go back to my preseason rankings, he made the top 10 for defensive interior players. What are the chances you think Hunter plays corner in the NFL? I think it's like 15 to 30%. I think he's probably wide receiver. Ooh, Sellers fakes the handoff, holds on to the football, and gets rocked. Real quick, gotta give us some love to our boy Lucas. Thank you for the super chat. Hopefully, pretty soon I'm going to be using this for the Gamecocks, but after that first down play, I don't know. Thank you for the super chat. He says, Gojo. Got to show Gojo love, man. Gojo is love. All right, 2nd and 13, Sellers dropping back to throw. Nothing open. He's running around, and he's going to hold on to it and lose a yard. It's going to be 3rd and 13. I don't know why he didn't throw the ball away, but okay. Golly, Kirito, keep it in your pants. If you have not liked the stream, do it for Broshmo. He's been doing a great job and deserves the support. I thank you for that. Mackenzie, fun fact, do any of y'all watch the NFL Stock Exchange? Because my boy Trevor Sikkema gave the boy a shout out in their last episode. So best believe it. We're getting the Broshmo name out there. All right, Sellers running around, and he's going to gun it. Oh, right out of the receiver's hands. That's the tight end, Simmons. Man, that was a bit of a dart, though. All right, Pegues is actually down on one knee. He's banged up. Kirito. All right, so we got a 4th and 15. I imagine you go for the points here. I mean, that was well defended as well. Kirito, I appreciate it nonetheless, my friend. All right, here comes the field goal. It was just an observation. Kirito, it was an observation, wasn't it? All right, let's hit a field goal. There it is. South Carolina on the board. It's not like they got the ball at the Ole Miss 47. Good score, Tutty. And I just want to put it out there. I appreciate the shout out from Trevor Sikkema on the NFL Stock Exchange. Because all I did, I creeped into the DMs and was like, hey, I've currently watched this player. He was one that was talked about, that's been hovering around and talked about quite a bit. And I kind of came around to my thoughts, but I'm curious what your thoughts are, if you've managed to get to him or not, because I know you're benching tape currently. And it was just so nice of him to give me a shout out, man. Let me tell you, anytime I do videos with Trevor, he seems so nice, right? On videos. He is just nice well, I say in person. I've only done videos with him. So hopefully I'll get to see him at the Senior Bowl this year. I'm actually going to make the pilgrimage to the Senior Bowl this year. How am I going to make content while down there? I'm still figuring that out, but I got some time. But he is, just anytime I talk to him, he is so nice. Got to be one of the nicest guys I have ever talked to in this industry. Just generally good guy. While Alex, Hail Mary Sports, biggest douche you'll ever meet. And I love Alex to death. That's why I do videos with Alex, man. Real recognize real. All right, let's do a scoreboard. All right, let's look what's going on in all of college football. Tulane, they're up 71-20. That's a lot of points. We got Ball State. They're up 35-31 on Western Michigan. Ohio State's up 7-0 on Iowa. Iowa, great defense, but they just can't score. Georgia, they're only up 7-3. Hey, what is that you feel right now, Kirito? Hope. No planned pregnancies thus far this year. I think me and my wife are gonna slow down on the baby making. Well, not the baby. We're gonna slow down on the actual making of babies. But best believe we're gonna keep doing the baby making thing. Regardless, scoreboard. Indiana just scored a touchdown. They're up 14-7 on Northwestern. Temple's up 7-3 on UConn. Virginia Tech is still up 7-0, and they are currently in the red zone against Stanford. Marshall's up 21-10 on App State. Toledo also in the red zone. They're inside. Well, they're at the 1 yard line. They're up 14-3 on Miami, Ohio. Akron's up 10-7 on Bowling Green. Charlotte's up 17-10 on ECU. Nebraska. They're going to go up 7-0 on Rutgers. That's going to be something to watch for. West Virginia's up 3-0. Yo, hold the phone, dude. Is freaking Vandy? Andy is up 13-0. Just missed the extra point. I'm sure that's not going to play a factor. But holy moly, dude. Bama maybe spending a little too much time with the high of the win. Oh, man. Tipped pick 6? That sucks. All right, here we go. 1st and 10 at the 25 for Ole Miss. Their own 25, of course. And we're going to get a handoff to Parrish. Parrish almost breaking a tackle. Good gain, though. It's about 5 yards. It's going to be 2nd and 5. Oh, Francisco. You keep an eye on that. Keep an eye on that sucker. You keep an eye out for that payout. Dude, Vandy up 13-0. That's wild. People trying to say Vandy not a good team. That Missouri win in OT was trash. I mean, sure, it doesn't look great now with Mizzou getting blasted by A&M, but yo, Vandy not a bad team. This isn't the Vandy team from years past. Ole Miss player down. So it's recorded as a 6-yard game on the broadcast. It's going to be like 2nd and 5, 2nd and 6. 4-yard gain, excuse me, on the broadcast. With this injury timeout, I'm going to go get some water. All right, 2nd and 5 to get McIntyre off the field. Hopefully he's okay. We got Alton in the chat. What's good? Been watching your content for about 3 years. I recall you, Alton. I try to keep track of the people normally in the chat. Ooh, big run by Parrish. He goes down about the Ole Miss 39. Gets the first down, though. Hey, thanks, Alton. I appreciate that, bro. I try. And trying to get a quick pass out to Trey Harris. Looks like Dart anticipated that to come out, or anticipated Harris to maybe cut a little sooner, or at least come back a little further to the football, but is what it is. All right, 2nd and 10. I imagine you want to probably get a run play here with Parrish. Nope, no run play. Oh, there it is. Wide open. Trey Harris with a nasty, nasty move. And the corner knew he got toasted. Trey Harris with the big beat. Dude, it wasn't the most pretty stutter and go, but it was enough to get separation. First and goal. South Carolina going to need another big stop here, but they're not going to get it. As Harris, I think they're going to rule him down at the 1. Looks like we're about to get another Ole Miss tutty here. 2nd and goal from the 1. Oh, false start. We're going to go back. It's going to be 2nd and goal from the 6. Cash outs at $4. Francisco. Do you want to stick with the upset though? I don't know. $4 cash out seems nice. Oh, they're right back at the 1. Is that Bentley? Nope, that was a different running back. 3rd and goal from the 1. Handoff again, but it's a stop. Oh, Kirito, you've been here since... Oh, feels like you've been here much longer, Kirito. Only 2022? How long have I been making content? At least since 2020. Probably 2019 is when I first made content on this channel. So they're going to go for the field goal. Jackson Dart's pissed off. So that's a big stop by the South Carolina defense. They blow this one dead. So Ole Miss calls a timeout. Play clock was rolling down. Are they going to go for it? Oh, I think they might be going for it. The offense is going. Oh, man, this could be a huge stop for South Carolina. What's with all the whistles? They're going for it. They're going for it. Making sense though. When I started watching you, about the time I started watching college, and that was about 2 seasons ago. That's fair. All right, 4th and goal. I hear whistles. Timeout, South Carolina now. All these timeouts. South Carolina got to see the formation. They were like, all right, let's game plan for this sucker. All right, let's go back to the scoreboard. Hit up on any of those scores that may have changed. Western Michigan's up 38-35 on Ball State. Still got very similar scores. Indiana's up 14-7 on Northwestern. Virginia Tech's up 14-0 on Stanford. Toledo's up 17-3 on Miami, Ohio. Bowling Green tied it up 10-all against Akron. Charlotte looks like they're about to score here. Make it a two-score game. Rutgers, they're moving the football. Oh, keep that game close. I was so close to taking West Virginia money line in this game. They're currently up 10-0 on Oklahoma State. It's just like Oklahoma State's so pants. All right, so Alabama able to score. They got a touchdown. They're still down, but it's now 13-7. Francisco, I hope you took that $4 cash out. You feel like it's going to Harris? Yeah, I think there's a lot of like, I feel like Juice could also be in the cards here. Maybe they try to get something to the tight end price scoring. We'll see. We'll see. Hirdo, you took West Virginia. I don't know why. I just didn't have the balls. It was at Oklahoma State. I keep falling into the trap like, okay, Oklahoma State's supposed to be good, though. I just got to realize, oh, no, they're not good. They're not good. I think it may have been in my big parlay, though, and Mizzou toasted that. Yeah, again, I wasn't touching that Mizzou A&M game. So this could be big for South Carolina if they come up with this stop. But the offense has to do something. Has to. No, Kirito, I don't think they're good. I just, every time I go back to, oh, this team should be good. All right. They were trying to get an offside. Tried to get an offside. Dude, play clock is rolling down. What's going on here? Delay a game. Well, I guess they were just going to try to get him to jump. And now they're going to go for the field goal. So just try to get him to jump. Which, I mean, even if they got him to jump, it wouldn't have been a first down, would have been 4th and goal, but it would have been like at the 1 yard line. But I feel like if you were to go for it at the 1, you might as well go for it at the 2. So here comes the field goal. All that for a field goal. All right, 17-3. All that for 3 points. South Carolina got to do something offensively. All right, come on. Let's get something going. South Carolina. I would have really liked this if South Carolina was leading going into halftime. Or at least like the odds of them better to cover. I don't know if I don't think I like South Carolina having to come from behind. Ugh. All right, touchback. Here comes Sellers. All right, 1st and 10 from the 25. Got a man in motion. And handoff to Attaway. Gets to about the 29, so 4-yard gain. Going to be 2nd and 6. And giving it to Attaway again. But golly, that Ole Miss defense rallying. Only a 1-yard gain. It's going to be 3rd and 4. 3rd and 4, 3rd and 5. Dang, Ole Miss always has a lot of guys go down. But Jared Ivey, I feel like that's legit. That's a guy you want to keep in the game. Is it me, or should Ohio State have just kept McCord? Will Howard is just not it. Well, I mean, basically Ohio State fans ran McCord out of Columbus. I mean, Will Howard's kind of a big play player, big play hunter. McCord gives you a little bit more consistency, but he doesn't give you the upside of Will Howard, just at that size with that arm strength. All right, 3rd and 5. Sellers looking, dumps it, gets it to the tight end, Simon, and there's a late flag. Oh, shucks. It's in the secondary. Oh, come on, son. Pass interference on the offense. Feels just like Jaquez is going to break away at some point. You got to think, right? Hey, all chiefed up. What up, buddy? We give cowbells for touchdowns and super chats here. Thank you, my friend. Thank you, my friend. Let me read your super chat. If Kentucky beats Texas and Tennessee, but loses 4 games total playoffs, I think you have to be a 9-win team to make the playoffs at the very least. All right, Sellers, he's running around. He's looking, but he's running. He's going to take it, but I don't think he's going to make it. Dude, freaking South Carolina, do something on offense. What's that meme? The guy poking it with the stick. Come on. Do something. That's literally this offense right now. So Kentucky, if they beat Tennessee and Texas, how do they lose 4 games? Like, I don't think your wins will matter as much, because I imagine then the losses are really bad. Because you've already lost to South Carolina. It kind of depends what those other 3 losses are. I don't think you can lose 4 games and make the playoffs, unfortunately. I say unfortunately, but I mean, I don't think you want a 4-loss team in the playoffs anyway. No excuse for Oklahoma State to be this bad with the talent they have. I picked them thinking it was a get-right game for them. Oh, dude, I almost went the other way. I was gonna take West Virginia money line, man. South Carolina and Georgia by 1. Okay, if they only lose 2 games, I thought you said 4 games total. If they lose 2 games, okay, you could be a 10-2 team. And to be fair, that South Carolina game not bad. Oh wait, they've already lost. My bad. I forgot they lost to. I keep forgetting that Kentucky lost that Georgia game. Jackson Dart throwing it, almost intercepted. Just kind of threw it up to Juice. Ooh. I think if you lose to Florida I think Florida's an ugly loss. I'm sorry. Florida's an ugly loss. I think 3 games you can make a case. 4 games, ooh, ain't no way. Ain't no way. All right, 2nd and 10. Dart kicking it out to Harris, man. Harris had so much room. Just a little out route out of the slot. Oh, no. Harris is down. Dude, Ole Miss is falling apart. Harris is holding his ankle. Don't have a great history. Yeah. Yeah, that's fair. U of L. Who the hell is U of L? Is that Louisville? University of Louisville? I don't got a game against Louisville, right? What's the remainder of Kentucky's schedule? Kentucky schedule. Well, I mean, you have Vandy, you have Auburn, you have Murray State. I mean, I think you can probably lose to Florida/Auburn if you win the Tennessee, Texas game. I think that's a tall ask. I think Kentucky can make it if they win out. And, oh, Louisville's the last game. What am I saying? Louisville's the last game. I see it now. My bad. That's on me. I didn't see it. Yeah, no, you just can't make the college football playoff at 4 losses. You just can't. All right, 2nd and 5. All right, they get it out to Juice, but good stop. It's going to be 3rd and 2, 3rd and 3. Francisco, I'm not insulting you, but have you watched Oklahoma State this year? That's fair. No, U of L is Louisville. LSU is LSU. All right, here's 3rd and 4. Oh, they bring the pressure. Dart throwing it deep. Nice. Nice incompletion. Good for the corner not to make contact. It was a little underthrown. Juice had to come back. Corner did enough to get his head around and not make big contact because he didn't. He just boxed out. That was a good way to play it. Hey! All chiefed up. Thank you again for the super chat, my friend. Appreciate it tenfold. I can't wait to do some draft content with you during the draft cycle. That ought to be really fun. I always look forward to doing draft content with people. Appreciate it. Everyone sub to Broshmo. Do it. Do it. Do it. Do it. Do it. If you won't do it for me, do it for Gojo. Do it for Gojo. I gotta make sure my beard doesn't hide Gojo's beautiful face. I try to use human nature, law of averages in my bets. Good teams coming off losses. That's the thing, though. Oklahoma State just hasn't been a good team this year, unfortunately. South Carolina has had every break in the world to be able to make some play. Offense has to happen at some point. They get the ball at their own 6. We're going to get another handoff. McDowell, he picks up 3. Everyone call in. Yeah, Xavier. Yeah, dude. Hey, I love shouting this out because I know it's not going to happen again. By the way, Sean, thank you for the super chat. He says, how's it going? It's going well. Next time, type in something. I want to read your comment, not some sticker. All right, Stellars. He's trying to pass, but it looks like he's going to run this one again. Picks up like a yard. You have another Ole Miss player down, and there's a flag. Sean, I appreciate it, dude. I try hard to put out fun content. Yeah, dude. I gotta shout this out. There's a hold in play. Who would have thought? Quarterback scrambles. Of course, there's a hold. All right. So I had, among all content creators, draft analysts, I had the most accurate mock draft last year. Why do I keep bringing this up? Because it ain't gonna happen. Let me take my victory lap while I can. Those things just don't happen. The draft is too unpredictable. 2nd and 11 for South Carolina. They're at their own 4, by the way. But here, I want to see the 2nd and 11 play is another handoff to Attaway. They get to like the 7. There's another flag. But dude, okay, all chiefed up. I've kind of talked about this earlier. I'm so pissed off at Patrick Mahomes taking out Rashee Rice. Like, I get how you're a Chiefs fan and can forgive Patrick Mahomes. I'm a fantasy football player right now. I'm a fantasy football owner. I'm incredibly ticked off. Not only was I facing against Patrick Mahomes in last week's matchup, saw him just take out my number 1 wide receiver. But then also the guy that I was facing stacked Mahomes with Kelsey, and it made Kelsey essentially the number 1 target again. So like, not only did I lose, but it was insult to injury. I was so pissed, dude. I was so pissed. Kirito talking crap about Bowman, which is fair. I've never sent money. I didn't know how exactly it worked. That's fair, Sean. That's fair, dude. Oh, this is the most super chats I've ever seen. I feel like during the draft, we get a lot of super chats. We made a short saying he was so tired of winning in the NFL, he had to take out his own wide receiver 1 for funsies. Yeah, I think when I was doing my NFL recap, which I do, hey, Tuesday mornings, NFL recap right here. I think I made the comment that Patrick Mahomes just can't play the regular season on easy mode. It's always every year hard mode because you know what? The regular season doesn't matter for the Chiefs. Their season doesn't start until the playoffs. That's just how, and dude, it sucks. I got Rashee Rice in freaking almost every league I'm in because he was going around the 5th to 7th round, and I managed to probably get him in the 5th and the 6th. And I was just loving life the first couple of weeks. And then last year, because I was watching the game. After that, I couldn't watch the game any longer. I had no longer any investment in that game. I just saw Patrick Mahomes take out his number one wide receiver and my number one wide receiver. I was like, screw this. I'm going to go watch the Cardinals because I got Kyler Murray and Marvin Harrison stacked up in a couple of leagues. I just couldn't do it, man. Just couldn't do it. Rashee Rice technically has not been ruled out for the year. He's only been placed on IR. They got to wait for the swelling to go down before they actually confirm how long he's going to be out. So Rashee Rice is just chilling on IR for me. And I probably have to keep him because he has the potential to be one of my keepers next year. So he's got to stay on my roster the whole year if I'm going to keep him. Hey, dude. Yeah, fingers crossed. But right now, like, chiefed up. You want let me talk about real quick how my year is going in fantasy. Week 1, Jordan Love, MCL sprain. Bam. Kiss you goodbye for at least the next 2 games. Week 2, Cooper Kupp. This is my big money league. The league I care the most about. Big money league. So week 2, Cooper Kupp, ankle. I'll catch you later. Week 3, pleasantly quiet. And then week 4, Rashee Rice, bam, potential torn ACL. Jonathan Taylor, bam, high ankle sprain. Bye-bye. Romeo Doubs, hey, I'm unsatisfied. Let me get suspended. I've been trying this whole week so hard to get Jaden Reed because that's who I really wanted. I just couldn't. Someone ended up snagging him before me. So I had to settle for Romeo Doubs. And now Doubs is being a freaking fool. Fantasy football has been a freaking roller coaster and it sucks. Week 2, I was the highest scoring team in fantasy football. Oh my gosh, the wide receiver tripped before the first down. South Carolina, what are we doing out here? Wide open. Literally could have just walked past the first down. Dude, if Romeo Doubs gets traded to the freaking Chiefs, that would make my day. Is that going to happen? Probably not. Probably not. That would make my day. But I wanted Jaden Reed so bad, and he got snagged in front of me. Figured, hey, Dobbs, that's probably the next best get, because I wasn't going to take Christian Watson for where he was at. Is what it is. Bro, I was sent at Walmart and got the ESPN notification. Let out a solid, oh, okay. I can't say that because PG channel here. All right, here comes the punt. South Carolina offense doesn't exist. Oh, Gojo, you heard we were talking about the Chiefs? You heard we were talking about the Chiefs had to get in on the conversation? Oh. Gojo, resident Chiefs fan here. Look at this purebred good boy. Purebred good boy. Oh. It's so hard to be an Arizona Cards fan. Our team's so bad and inconsistent. I tried to tell Cardinal fans beginning of the year, we still got a lot of season to play, and it could play out differently. But so far, my take on the Cardinals, spot on. Is this team good enough to win shootouts? I don't know if it is. Jackson Dart looking to run it. Oh, he's going to pick up the first down. He gets across midfield, too. Hey, you want to call Gojo? Oh, man, there's a flag, but there's a sack. That's Kyle Kennard. We heard some beat writers with the team that he was on the short list before this news of him being suspended happened. And, ooh. But yeah, have a good one, bro. Gotta go do some stuff with the fam. Hey, you be good, Chiefed Up. Thank you for stopping by, bud. Are you watching Bad Blood? Timberwolves fan, I'm gonna watch it tonight. I'm gonna watch it tonight. Later tonight. I gotta first get through all of college football. So please, I think Bad Blood's on in the next hour. No spoilers. Big run there. This must be why we haven't seen Gojo this season. He's mad. He's mad that you stopped the NFL streams. Maybe, man. Who's down on the ground for South Carolina? Oh, that's Emanuari? Oh, no. Not Emanuari. I think he just got his bell run. I think he just got his bell rung. Hopefully he's okay. Yeah, Gojo's probably mad about the lack of NFL streams. It's gonna be 2nd and 10. We got a minute 7 left. Stinking, dude. South Carolina needs a stop. Like, you can't let, like, even a field goal. Like, you want to keep this a 2-score game. You can't let them score. We get another handoff. Good tackle. It's going to be a 3rd and long. Vandy's still rolling. I got some inside knowledge that Hulk Hogan is coming back tonight to interfere in Hell in a Cell. Why would he do that? That makes no sense. I don't like that. 3rd and 6. Dart going deep, wide open is Watkins, and he's down at like the 2 or 1 yard line. What the heck? Do you think Drake May will be better than Caleb Williams? I think they'll be close. I mean, that was my QB1, QB2. Jones dives, touchdown, dude. What up? That feels like a dagger for South Carolina. That's Matt Jones with the touchdown. Dude, yeah. That deep shot downfield, man. I don't know what South Carolina's doing on defense, man. Vandy's up 20-7. That's freaking nuts. That's freaking nuts. Do I have faith that they could hold on? Not really, but that's nuts. Matt Jones might be down. Well, that's close. I feel like that's close enough. You just give it to him. At what point do I let it ride? Oh man, dude. I just get scared Bama's gonna score again, and then you could kiss that cash out goodbye. Taking a sweet little time looking at this one. I actually have Bama minus 13.5. It's a 2-leg parlay. Wolf. Like Vandy, letting Vandy ride is really scary. Vandy money line to like that's scary. If you had Vandy plus the points, okay, but Vandy money line is terrifying. Dang, dude, West Virginia's up 24-0. Golly, Oklahoma State's trash. Like Oklahoma State's not even a good win now for West Virginia. All right, so no touchdown, runner is down. Dang. I don't know if you like South Carolina, if you can make a stop, that'd be huge, but golly, good luck. So South Carolina is going to use a timeout, which is very fascinating. So it'll be 34 seconds. I guess they want one more shot with the ball. I mean, you got Sellers. Dude can gun it downfield. I don't know why you haven't done that earlier in the ball game, but it is what it is. Auburn down less to Georgia than Alabama to Vandy. That is kind of funny. All right, they got Pegues. He's gonna be the one taking the snap. Oh, and he walks right in. Too easy. And I'm just watching South Carolina plus 9.5 just fly away. Fly away, never to be seen from again. That his second touchdown of the game, by the way. That's wild. I mean, dude, if you're South Carolina, I mean, you kind of gotta hope and pray, right? I can't believe LSU almost lost to South Carolina. Yeah, we'll do a scoreboard at halftime, Kirito. I mean, this is a bad day for South Carolina, though. This team's better than that. Ole Miss versus LSU might be scary. Dude, that over and under, that point total is going to be like 75.5. That over and under is going to be a hell of a lot. All right, they're going to let this one bounce in the back of the end zone. They'll get the ball at the 25. All right. So what are you going to do, South Carolina? What are you going to do? Now, you know way you call a timeout just to come out here and run the ball. Okay, he's throwing it. Dumps it down low. Simmons, you're probably going to use your last timeout. Gets to about the 29. Oh man, South Carolina, dude. It's a shame to see a big leg parlay go down so early. All right, fake the handoff, and he's gonna run it. Get the first down slide. They're gonna have to run some of these boys up. You're gonna get something off. They're gonna just spike it. Yep. And oh, sacked. The ball touched the ground. And they're gonna take that sucker into half. That's Jared Ivey. Dang, dude. Not a good look. Not a good look. All right, well, we're getting Alabama Vandy highlights immediately. Man, Vandy up 20-7. That's nuts. That's nuts. Vandy's driving. Dude, that's nuts. Currently, Vandy, they're +1.5. So they're still the underdogs against Bama, but +1.5. Coming out with the highlights. Dude, Mizzou game was so sad. Vandy's bullying Bama. Dude, Bama. They've come out here asleep after a big win. They've come out asleep after a big win. You cashed? I think that's smart, man. I mean that's scary. That is scary if you have Vandy money line. If you had Vandy, were they minus or were they +13.5? I don't know what Vandy's spread was. I don't know what the spread was coming into the game. All right, I'm gonna hit the restroom real quick and then we'll come back do a scoreboard. All right. +20, +22.5 for Vandy. Golly. Yeah, I would have felt a hell of a lot better if you accidentally hit that spread instead of the money line. All right, let's do a scoreboard. All right, so Ohio State only up 7-0 on Iowa. Iowa's not a bad team. It's just offensively they're kind of pants. Georgia's up 14-3 at half on Auburn. Indiana, man, they're up 17-10 on Northwestern. Northwestern, they're a gritty team, man. They're a gritty team. UConn's up 9-7 on Temple. Virginia Tech's up 21-0 on Stanford. Marshall's up 28-17 on App State. Going into halftime, Toledo's up 20-6 on Miami, Ohio. So far, feeling good about that -6.5. Akron, they're down 17-10 on Bowling Green. Charlotte's up 31-10 at halftime. Rutgers trying to score. It's 4th and 3. Do they kick the 53-yard field goal or do they go for it? But they're currently down 7-0 against Nebraska. I loved the under in that game. It was 38.5. I said bet it up to 40. West Virginia looks like they're going to try to score before half. They're currently up 24-7. Vandy, shock of the day right now. Vandy up 20-7. Wait, the field goal was good. Extra point out. 51-yard field goal. So shouldn't this be 23-7? I don't know. I'm sure it'll work itself out. Alabama needs to get it together. Yeah, they do. They're coming off the high of last week's big win against Georgia. Is Underdog legal in Arizona? I thought it said Arizona didn't allow it. Underdog is in fact legal in Arizona because I am in Arizona and I use Underdog Fantasy. And if you sign up using promo code BROSHMO, they will match your first deposit up to $250. So got to give a shout out to our lovely sponsor, Underdog Fantasy. And while we're here, I do want to give a shout out to the draft guide. Had a couple of people purchase the draft guide just earlier just yesterday. And if you want to know who your team drafts, if you want to know almost every prospect in this draft class, I got you covered. I have a beautiful draft guide. It's a Google spreadsheet. It includes analytics from last year, from this year. It'll eventually get on there. I'm going to wait till the end of the season to put those analytics in because that's a lot of data input, but it'll have those at the end of the year. It'll have combine and pro day numbers for everybody. It'll have evals for right now. I have evals for over 300 players. I try to get evals for at least 500 to 600 players by the end of the year or the end of the draft season. And you'll get my notes from the Hula Bowl, the Shrine Bowl, and the Senior Bowl, which I plan on being at this year. It's a great purchase. It's a great way to support the channel. It's $30 at PayPal or at Venmo. There we go. Or you could go to the Cash App, $realbroshmo. Send $30. Please include your email with the purchase because it is a Google spreadsheet and I will share it with you. I am currently updating it. I'm in the process of doing that. So, hey, you get my rankings in real time. You ain't got to wait for some video to come out. You'll get my rankings and my current big board in real time. But great way to support the channel. Do appreciate it. If Andy wins and I cashed out, I'm never going to live that down. Francisco, though, I think you could live with that, though. For a misclick, I think you could live with that one. For a misclick, you could live with it. Did Alabama forget that they had a football game today or something? Hey, man, sometimes teams come off a week where they had a big victory and they just kind of crap the bed. They don't play up to their normal standard because they're honestly looking past. They're just looking past these teams that they just assume they should beat, which honestly is the case. They should beat Vandy, but Vandy's making it very difficult. I mean, we see it every year. Golly, man. Part of me wanted it, like, instead of betting Rutgers plus 6.5, I should have just took the under, man. Oh, Nebraska's gone up 14-0. Yeah, dude, I should have just took the under. This would never happen with Nick Saban as the coach. I feel like, dude, Nick Saban had some bummy losses. Like what he had just what, a few years ago, the A&M loss. Like I don't think that's fair. I don't think that's fair. This would have never happened under Saban. If anything, it should be more. You should be able to defend it a little bit more, just since it's under a new head coach, first year head coach. So I'm not gonna pretend like Bama didn't have some dud performances. So what happened with Rutgers? Weren't they down? Oh man, the game cast for Rutgers is trash. Tell me exactly what's going on. Oh, whoops, wrong one. Let's go with the play-by-play. Yeah, look at all these for like missed field goal, punt, turnover on downs. That's what happened. Oh, I guess that was early in the game. Wait, yeah. Nebraska's just scored. Okay, they don't have that down yet. Okay, whatever. Show me the box score. All right, neither team really moving the ball, but hey, Nebraska up 14-0. Well, Alabama was tied with Citadel at halftime at one point. Alabama's not looking like the number one team anymore. I mean, we are literally just a week ago where they looked hands down like the number one team in the country. Let's calm it down. If they lose this game, then yeah, okay, panic. But let's calm down. I imagine Alabama battles back and wins this game, or maybe they don't. Let's let the game play out. Let it play out. Mm-mm-mm. Oh, holy crap. What the hell happened in this game? Wasn't it just 7-0 Ohio State? Now it's 21? Can I get like a play-by-play? It's just been slow to update. Golly. Indiana, they're up 24-10. They were minus 13.5. Northwestern's a tough team to bet against. Just because, again, they're so gritty. They do a good job of staying in ball games. Okay, so it is 23-7. Okay, but Bama's driving. They can make this well, they could potentially make it a one-score game going into halftime if they hit the 2-point conversion. Potentially. Hey, Ohio State's pulling away, as they should. Iowa's not that good of a team offensively. Defense is really good, but hey, when the defense is playing like 48 minutes a game, kind of tough. How's it going, Nintendo Mike? So, did you hear about? Yeah, I heard about Grayson McCall. We talked about that a little bit on here. Bum, 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 bum. How's your day going, Nintendo Mike? Hey, man. I'm really hoping we see something from South Carolina, some life. I'm actually gonna pull up the Nebraska Rutgers game on my phone, since I would really like Rutgers to cover plus 6.5. That would mean they would have to score. They are about to go to halftime, though. Alabama bring in minus 200 while being down 16 is crazy. A little bit. Yeah, the South Carolina swagger does feel gone. Let's see how they come out in the second half. About to get the second half kicked off. So currently 3rd and 22 for the Cornhuskers. Wisconsin crushed Purdue. Yeah, that should have been an easy bet. Purdue's not great. Oh, they're at midfield. So if they could actually make this manageable. No, I feel like you still punt this. They picked up like maybe 8. It'll be like 3rd and 14. Oh, 4th and 17. I said 3rd and 14. Hey, Auburn! Touchdown! Kirito! Jaquez Hunter! Let's go! Oh, by the way, yeah, Lambert's pretty legit too. I haven't watched him yet, but I've heard really good things about him. So it's 4th and 17. 10 seconds to go into the half for Rutgers. But we're actually about to get this kickoff going. South Carolina gets the ball. Can they do anything about it? Can the offense, I don't know, be good? Oh, Illinois should be able to beat Purdue. All right, 1st and 10 from the 25 for South Carolina. Yeah, okay. Oh, nice little moves by the receiver. Picks up about 9 or 8. It's going to be 2nd and 1, 2nd and 2. All right, Rutgers going to halftime. They're down 14. They got a lot to talk about. It's a shame coming off a big win against Washington. All right, Raheem Sanders getting a carry. Let's go. Oh, yeah. Gage Larvadane. Former, I think he was Miami, Ohio receiver. All right, 1st and 10 from their own 38. Larvadane in motion. Fake the handoff. Sellers dumping it to the tight end. All right, picks up. Oh, they're saying the 43. I thought he maybe had a couple of extra yards. I think that's like a 5-yard gain. Yep, 2nd and 5. You're getting a little bit of a tight formation here. Gotta imagine it's probably a run. Hand off to Raheem. Sanders gets out past midfield. Let's go. Alabama, in fact, scores. They're now down 23-14 to Vandy. I am going to watch Miami tonight. I'm not going to stream it, though. All right, 1st and 10. Another handoff here for Raheem Sanders. Picks up like 2. It's going to be 2nd and 8. All right, officially a 3-yard gain. 2nd and 7. At the Ole Miss 46. And fake the handoff. Oh, Sellers stepping up, picking up the first. Good gain. Nice run by Sellers. Fake the handoff, gets it out quick to Larvadane. Another 1st down. There we go. Now they're moving. Put some points on the board. It's going to be 1st and 10 from the Ole Miss 25. And in motion. Ooh, nice pickup on a block. Dumps it. Is that Harper? Harper bobbles it. Gets belted, I believe is the word the broadcast used just now. Bobbled it, then rocked. Not rocked, but hit hard. Gonna be 2nd and 8. Believe. Oh, fake it to Attaway. Get it out to Simon. It's gonna be about 3rd and 4. Oh, who am I streaming next week? It's definitely Oregon, Ohio State. I'll have to take a look at the other games. All right, it's 3rd and 3. We need a conversion. This is 4-down territory if you're going to get back in the game. Oh, yeah, Red River. That's probably the other game. feel like Texas should win that game. Oklahoma's beat up. They're missing a lot. Fake the handoff. Sellers is going to keep it. It's not there, dude. It's going to be 4th and 4. You got to go for it. You're down 21. You should stream Ole Miss versus LSU next week. Yeah, I mean, I feel like since I'm doing Ole Miss this week, I'll probably have to go elsewhere. Oh, they're kicking the field goal? What does a field goal do for you? What does a field goal do for you? Oh, and he missed it. And he missed it. What does a field goal do for you there, Beamer? You're down 21. Stupid. That's bad. That's poor play calling. You're down 21. Opening drive. You get to set the tone. What does kicking a field goal there do for you? What a field goal, if you hit the field goal, it goes from a 3-score game to a 3-score game. Really hate the play call in there. Wasted a good drive. Wasted a good drive. The only absolute next week is Ohio State, Oregon. Everything else is in the air in terms of what I'm streaming next week. We'll find out. Kirito, what the hell? Yo, Kirito, bro. Time to change. No, I'm not changing this game just yet. I'm not changing this game just yet. We're gonna stick around. We're gonna stick around with this game. This isn't exactly Missouri A&M. You know what I should do? Whatever I pick as the game of the week, I should just not, like, what games I'm going to stream, I'm just not going to bet those games. Yo, Kirito. Kirito, autocorrect, buddy. What the hell? Kirito, I ain't going in anywhere. Homer for 5-1 after next week. Who do you got next week? Is it like what, a Northwestern or a Purdue? All right, here comes Dart throwing this one away to open up. Are they going to call intentional grounded? Nope, no grounded. Okay. Bama's still losing? I fell asleep during half. Yeah, they're still losing. It is 23-14 though. Stewart was down for a little bit, but he gets back up. Purdue? Oh, no, y'all should crush Purdue. I say crush Purdue. You should beat Purdue by like at least 2 scores. Purdue's not a good team this year. All right, 2nd and 10. Here comes the pressure. Good defense. 3rd and 10. Yeah, no, you should be in the clear, Mike. You should be in the clear, bud. Oh, right tackle currently down for Ole Miss. Yeah. Oh, the fact that Illinois and Georgia have the same record is weird. I mean, hey, I don't think it's that weird. Illinois was going to have the same record as either Bama or Georgia after last week, so not that weird. All right, here comes 3rd and 10. Oh, a little confusion, but they got time on the play clock. Oh, no. South Carolina jumped. Goes over the middle. 1st down. It's going to get declined. Dude, South Carolina. This just hurts my heart watching this right now. So, as Ohio State better than Alabama because they're beating their opponent by 27. Does that mean Alabama not a top? No, Alabama's a top team. Ohio State's a top team. Oh man, missed the tackle on the backfield. Good cleanup. I think that's TJ Sanders. Or is that Hemingway? No, that's Sanders. I think it's Sanders. It's gonna be 2nd and 9. All right, 2nd and 9. Oh, Juice Wells with the big catch and run, and he's he's close. Oh, he fumbled the ball. No. It's a touchback. He tried to reach out for it. He tried to reach out for it. Dang. He went to go reach out for it. And as he was trying, apparently don't reach out for the goal line. Yo, I know that they got a shot from behind. That'll give you a better indication. But that looks like a turnover via touchback. Imagine how sweet this would be if South Carolina went for it on 4th down and turned out a touchdown drive to open the half. Golly, dude. Dude, Lane Kiffin, he was hot. He threw the play calling sheet real quick. And he was sitting there like a pissed off father. Just threw that. He was a pissed off dad. I know that look. Come on inside, buddy. Oh, hey, go Joe. You want to say hi? Oh, you just drink water? I can see it all over your nose. You want to say hi to the people, or are you just chilling? Oh, I need to give you a bath, Gojo. Starting to shed a little bit. You're a short-haired dog. Look at you. You're shedding. Come here, buddy. Hey, Gojo. Who's a purebred good boy? Oh, that's a sweet spot for you, buddy. Doing his best underdog pose. Oh, don't tell me you're about to leave now. You just came in to get pets and you're like, you're out? Oh, my kids aren't old enough to. Okay, coach. Came in. Are you? Get down. Just lay it out on top of the on the top part. Like it was honestly the safest way. Oh, all right. Yeah, husky. Gojo half husky. So my oldest, she's 5. She turns 6 in at the end of next July. So technically she just turned 5 this year. I'm thinking about having her do sports next year. Man, had larva Dane wide open, missed him. I got another daughter who will turn 2 in November, and I just had my son in on Valentine's Day. I was actually in the hospital on the Super Bowl. Thought I was gonna have a Super Bowl son. He decides, nah, I'm gonna wait till Valentine's Day. So, there he goes. And then I have 2 dogs. Gojo's actually the youngest. Man, he tries to sling it to Harbor, but that was such a contested football. Oh, congratulations. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, Akila I think she just turned 7 this year. Gojo is 3. I think they're 4 years apart. I'd have to confirm with my wife. All right, Sellers, dumping it underneath the Harbor. Harbor's going to get the first. Nice. Oh. Gojo is 3. Akila is in fact 7. Oh, Rocket Sanders gets a first down on the ground. There we go. Akila's like the full bred husky, while Gojo's half husky, half Australian Shelpie, kind of like a dingo. That's why he's a short-haired husky. Gymnastics for the girl. Well, I mean, my youngest ain't gonna be playing sports for a long time. She's only about to be 2. I think my oldest, I might have to do flag football or soccer. Oh, fumble, but they whistled it dead. Nice stop. It's gonna be like 2nd and 11. Does Auburn have expectations, Kirito? I think Kirito is just gonna say survive. Sellers stepping up and sacked. I think that's Nolan's second sack of the game. So it's going to be 3rd and long. Wife would allow flag football. I think so. Like, all right, my oldest little girl, she plays with the boys. I think she's a bit of a tomboy. My sister, I have a younger sister. She's like a year younger than me. She was a tomboy growing up. All right, here comes Sellers trying to dump it over the middle. What a catch! Jacobs with the snag for the first. That's a big first down. So, like, she's already playing, like, she'd rather play, like, physical running around games with the boys than doing all the girls stuff. So, I figure, hey, have her do, like, soccer or, like, flag football. I think would be fun, but I don't think her coordination's that good yet. I gotta teach her about the Torrey Holt diamond. get her catching passes, but yeah, no, I mean, she's active. I think I don't know why not. Why not do flag football? I think maybe I'll wait till 7. Like she's 7 years old, but I think you could get them started as early as 6. Yeah, you could get them 6 and under. Oh, 6 and under? Maybe I'll train with her for a year. Get her in that 8 and under group. I'm trying to think when I started T-ball, maybe 5. When I was a kid, I played soccer when I was like 7 or 8. Played soccer for a couple of years, and then I played Little League. But I wasn't good in baseball. I'm not a good batter. And I was only an okay fielder because I was fast. Was fast. My mom wouldn't let me try out for football till high school. No, 8th grade. My bad. 8th grade. Because technically, back in Virginia, you were allowed to be on the JV high school team if you were an 8th grader. I was a good pitcher, but had severe case of the yips. Which a shout out. Oh, dude, I didn't have accuracy like that. I played catcher actually when I was in Little League. And I was actually tall for a little kid. Stopped growing at like the 8th or 9th grade. I hit like 5'8", 5'9", and then that was it. Just called it. My height just called it at that point. They were like, all right, good enough. Oh, here comes the blitz. Zellers dumps it out to... Oh my gosh, dude. Hadaway got rocked. Helmet came flying off. How tall am I? I'm like 5'9", 5'10" on a good day. But it has to be a really good day. I ain't that tall. I always dreamt of being 6 foot. Never would achieve that dream. Here comes the pressure. Sellers throwing that away. Gonna be second or 3rd and 5 now. All right, here comes 3rd and 5. Sellers, they're gonna be short by like a yard, 3 yards. There is a flag. Oh, your mom's 4'10". Holy crap, dude. Now my wife is like 5'8", 5'7", maybe. I don't know. She's like right here on me, man. She's probably my same height. Thank goodness your dad's 6'3". Pass interference on the offense. Golly, dude. South Carolina shooting themselves in the foot consistently. What the? There is no way that was a pass interference. Dude, this officiating kind of sucks. So 3rd and 23 now. They're rushing 3. Here comes the late blitz. Dang. Yeah, they rush 3. They drop the other one back as a spy. Wait for him to step up in the pocket and then just close in. Bye-bye, Little Carolina. I don't know what that means. Oh, what a punt. What a punt. Ooh, that's close. Ooh. Yeah, that might be. Yeah, that's probably a touchback. Yeah, that's a touchback. I was close. It's a North Carolina thing. Oh, is it? Never heard of it. I lived in Virginia for like most of my life. All right, Dart coming out throwing. Going deep. Incomplete. Mayuari, man. He had really good position. All he did was leverage the receiver outside. Didn't turn around. Just guessed where the receiver's going. Oh, Jackson Dart running. Picks up like 5. Why does Alabama and Auburn not like each other? I don't know. It's the Alabama thing. Like state of Alabama thing. Oh, here comes the pressure. Dart sacked. Oh no, they're gonna throw a flag. Oh, because he did the little gun thing. No. Automatic first down. What the heck? Dylan Stewart. Dude, and TJ Sanders knew immediately. He was like, bro, no. Handoff here. Good run by Parrish. Picks up 8. And going downfield again. Oh, and they're going to call a flag. I felt like that was pretty uncatchable, but corner didn't turn back to the football. Yeah, that was uncatchable. You need to let him go. And Dart's going to run this one, pick up a first. Oh, and he lowers the shoulder? Dart, come on. Slide the football. Or slide. Just slide. Takes a handoff. Going deep again. Just out of the reach. Pinch. Horn getting scolded. Oh. What up, Nick? How you doing, buddy? All right, Dart just going to throw this out to Parrish, and he drops the football. Incomplete. Oh, my day's going all right. Wish my bets were going a little bit better, but hey, it is what it is. Here comes third and 10, and it's a free play. False start. Start going deep. Oh, right off the hands of Juice. Ole Miss calling a timeout. This game I really wanted to see Juice and Harper go off. Yeah, Juice has had some shots. He had the long play where he fumbled out of the back of the end zone. That was unfortunate. Uh-oh, did Rutgers just score a touchdown? Need them to go for 2. Should have bet that sucker up to plus 7.5. It was a blocked punt. Nice. All right, we got 3rd and 5 here for the Rebels. They're at the South Carolina 27. Going deep again. Oh, he had Juice wide open. Just let him too much. 4th and 5. Excuse me. Yep, wide open. Missed him. I'm not complaining. You thinking Alabama will make a comeback? Probably. It's hard to believe Vandy will win that game, but not out of the realm of possibility. Golly, what a boot. 44 yards probably would have been good from like 57. 27-3. I mean, while we're here, let's do a scoreboard. Let's hit the refresh button. And Ohio State, they're up 35-7 on Iowa. Georgia is currently up 28-10 on Auburn. Indiana's up 34-24 on Northwestern. Temple, they're up 13-9 on UConn. Virginia Tech's up 28-7 on Stanford. Marshall's up 44-24 on App State. Toledo, they're up 30-13 on Miami, Ohio. I believe Bowling Green just scored a touchdown. They're up 26. Should be going to 27. Yep, 27-20 on Akron. Charlotte, they are rolling through ECU. Rutgers should have scored a touchdown. It looks like Monungai may have just scored because they blocked a punt and returned it back to like the 1 or the 2. Regardless, West Virginia's up 31-7 on Oklahoma State. Alabama, they're back in the game. It's 23-21. Vandy's still ahead. All right, Sellers forces into Larvadane. Dude. Ole Miss trying to make a goal line stand. They have not allowed a Russian touchdown this year. Did I say Ole Miss, Nebraska? It's 3rd and goal. From the 1. Fake the handoff. Whoa, my gosh, it's going to be 4th and 3. 4th and goal from the 3. Oh, Sellers, he's going to run it. A lot of green. He gets out across midfield down to about the Ole Miss 45. 4th and goal right now for Rutgers. They're down at officially the 2-yard line. There's a flag, and it's going to be a false start by Rutgers. Blocked punt. Down at the 2. Oh man, Rutgers, if you can't score on this, that's just terrible. 3-yard pickup might be the last play of the 3rd quarter for Ole Miss. Or for South Carolina, excuse me. Yep, they're going to take this to the... You're going to take this to the 4th quarter, down 24. Would you rather have a QB jog out of bounds like that or fight for yards? Jog. I don't want my quarterback getting hurt. I don't want my quarterback getting hurt. If you're the running back, fight for more yards. If you're the quarterback, get the hell out of bounds. Would you rather have Miami lose to Florida or Florida State? This year? Neither. I mean, we already beat Florida. We lose to Florida State kind of is what it is. Should still be good enough to get us in the ACC championship game if we win out. I think that Florida State game's the last game of the year, though, right? Yeah, Miami taking over Florida, man. We've been doing good in the recruiting. Auburn going for on 4th and 8, and they got it. That's wild. So 4th and goal right here for Rutgers. They were at the Nebraska. I wasn't sure if there was a penalty or if they called a penalty officially. Or if, it looks like Rutgers called a timeout. So it's still at the Nebraska 2. Here it comes. Terrible play. Try to get a quick pass outside. Goal line stop. Nebraska coming out huge. Golly. Your thoughts on your 9-year tight end? Golly, dude. That's McCormick, right? He's been around. He's been in the program since 2016. Didn't he have a ton of injury waivers earlier in his career? But I don't know. He's playing good football. Is he a draftable prospect? No. If anything, the other guy is Royale. Arroyo, I think. All right, 3rd and 2 here for South Carolina. Handoff and Adway going nowhere. It's going to be 4th and 4. All right. Sellers scrambling out. He's going to try to pick it up with his feet, and he does. Oh, they say he stepped out at about the 24. So good first down. Good run. Auburn receiver had a TD pass go literally through his arms. Woof. Yeah, Sellers stepped out. Sellers dropping back, running again. Just going to throw this out of bounds. Nah, Rutgers didn't go for the field goal because they were down 14. I know it's early in the 3rd. Ooh, deflected. Thank goodness it drops harmlessly to the turf. Now it's 3rd and 10 for South Carolina. All right, 3rd and 10. Dumps it. Bennett gets the first down. Good pickup. Look where we go. Where we are. South Carolina's moving to football. They're actually in the red zone. Dude, Ole Miss players dropping. Kind of ridiculous. Might be a legit injury, but they've had a lot of fake injuries. Dude, show me where the player fell. Oh, he fell down on his shoulder hard. That's a legit injury. That's a legit injury. Is it Stowers from or Stover? I can't remember which. He's kind of a legit prospect. I think you're being a little hard on Alabama there, Andrew. No, no. We had the Nick. We did the Mizzou A&M game before we switched over to Louisville SMU, but it is the last stream of the day. Next week we're gonna have a full slate. A lot of good games next week. Oh my gosh, he missed freaking Larva. Dang. Wide open. Touchdown. I'm just guessing who the tight end is, though. Ashton Genty, the Bears would make me happy as hell. I need another Walter Payton. All right, 2nd and 10. Dumping it to Rocket Sanders. Goes out about the 6-yard line. Should be like a 3rd and 4, 3rd and 3. Third and 5. Oh, I thought it was closer than that. All right, here comes the pressure. Sellers. Intercepted. Try to force a pass. Man. Genty, middle first, end of first. Yeah, Nick, that's probably the safe spot for a first round running back. Dang, dude. South Carolina. Oh my gosh, Nebraska's defense is ferocious. Just taking sacks in Nebraska territory, too. 4th and 27. No, absolutely. Absolutely, Alabama could be a number 1 team after an ugly, ugly game. Tennessee didn't have the prettiest game against Oklahoma. And that's a hurt Oklahoma team who benched their quarterback in that game. Georgia didn't have a pretty game against Kentucky. Ohio State didn't really play anybody till today. Oregon didn't have a pretty game against Boise, and that's a group of 5 team. Like, let's reel back on being so harsh on Alabama. If they could secure the game, I think that's fine. You could mark this up as a burn the tape. All good championship teams have those scares on their schedule. Does Panthers actually need another running back? They do not. Panthers already got their running back of the future, hopefully, or at least of the next 4 years in Jonathan Brooks. And Hubbard's playing good in a contract year. Is it Bama versus the refs? I don't know. I'm not watching the game. I'm just seeing the highlights. So I'm just seeing the touchdown plays. Yeah, I mean Hubbard again. Hubbard, it is essentially a. Oh, not a safety, but they're at the goal line. But Hubbard is in a contract year. He is gone after this season. They barely got out of the end zone. Another handoff. Good gain for Parrish to get him out of the end zone, but there is a flag. Two penalties. All right, third down. They decline the penalty. If Illinois and Alabama have the same record, is that a bad sign? Why would it be? Do I think Ashton Genty could get 1,300 rushing yards his rookie year? Depends where he goes. Oh, that's literally what Nick said. Yeah. Free Bichon. All right, 3rd and 5 here. Handoff. Oh, Dylan Stewart. Just don't go lighting him up with guns. All right, there we go. Good defensive stand by South Carolina. Offense got to do something at some point. You're going to let it bounce out. Good Mississippi bounce. I don't know. We never have the same record as Alabama. I mean, it's early in the season. It's like if both teams started 1-1. Is it a bad sign that y'all have the same record for Alabama? No. Typically, also teams play cupcakes early on, or at least Power 4 teams. Is it a bad sign that both teams started 4-0? Probably not. Oh, excuse me. And Alabama hasn't lost yet, but we could do a quick scoreboard, see what's going on in Vandy. Georgia's up 28-13 on Auburn. Temple's up 20-16 on UConn. Marshall's up 45-24 on App. Uh-oh. Miami, Ohio's trying to cover that 6.5. I hope they don't. Toledo's up 10. Charlotte, they're continuing to run through. Dude, Nebraska, that defense has just been shut down on Rutgers. They're up 14-0. West Virginia's up 31-7 on Oklahoma State. And it's still 23-21. Alabama down. Vandy, they got a 3rd and 6 though. What's a cupcake game? Basically, Ole Miss's first 4 games of the year. Games against like Furman, Middle Tennessee. Easy games just to pad stats. Are you concerned about Will Campbell's arm length? Could he be a blue chip offensive lineman? Dude, if he tests out like Rashawn Slater or Penny Sewell, guys who tested out phenomenally, tested out the gym, arm length hasn't been an issue in the NFL. Absolutely. I don't know if he'll test out like that. So we'll see, man. Some people probably will have him as a guard. Yeah, fake injuries are definitely getting out of hand. All right, how? That's his first carry of the game. So like Illinois for Michigan. No, not necessarily. No, it's typically a non-conference game. Non-conference and group of 5 FCS school. Why can't I see Niners trade Debo to pick Juice Wells? Not in the first. Francisco, are you okay? All right, we got a good pickup here by, is that Bennett? Bennett for a first down. Yeah, I like Juice in that midday 2 area. All right, dumps it to Harbor, picks up like a yard or 2 on the little drag route. Dude, is Vandy up? Did they score a tutty? Dude, that's freaking nuts. There's still a whole 4th quarter. There's still a whole 4th quarter. Hey, look, another Ole Miss player down. Dude, they're making this game unbearable to watch. And I don't even know if this is a legit injury. Just think about this, Kirito. You could have had Diego Pavio, pulled him out of the transfer portal instead of taking like Peyton Thorne. Switch games. How much time's left in that Vandy game? They're in the third. I can't switch games. Unfortunately, I have plans after this game, so I can't watch. I can't watch the Vandy game through. I'm not gonna have time. Bond is great. Ricky White is great. Both vertical speedsters. I think Bond's a little bit nuanced, more nuanced as a route runner, though. Here comes the blitz. Almost Bennett almost making a nice catch there. Gonna be 3rd and 9. I have a life outside of this. Oh, Sellers under lots of pressure. He just throws this away. 3rd and 9. They're gonna go for it. So Illinois would play Texas or Oklahoma. No. Nintendo Mike. Cupcake game. It's got to be Group of 5 FCS school. It can't be another Power 4 school. Out of conference, it's usually, unless it's like a god awful Power 4 school, it's usually going to be like a Group of 5, like what Northern Illinois should have been to Notre Dame. Or again, like Furman, like Middle Tennessee. Those were some of Ole Miss's early schedule games. I don't know, Ole Miss hasn't looked as explosive the past 2 games. They have not. They've missed on a lot of their deep balls, and that was apparent in this game as well. And then also, Trey Harris had to leave the game in the first half, so. Dang, I should just bet on the under in that Nebraska Rutgers game instead of the taking Rutgers plus 6.5. Ooh, Raiola. Is he getting it up gingerly? That was a mean sack, man. He got twisted around all kinds of ways. Yeah, he's up. All right, I'm gonna hit the bathroom real quick. QB of Auburn is below average. Auburn has a chance to win this game. All right, we're going for this 4th down. All right, 4th and 9. Hey, Bama scored right back. Look at that, 28-30. Sellers throwing so. Oh gosh, Campbell went right into the hedges there. Offside on the defense. Golly. Oh my gosh, that was a mean hit by the hedges. Well, I mean, that's probably more of the fencing behind the hedges, but ugh. Dang. Yes. If Ohio State referred to Illinois as a cupcake game, then that is indeed an insult. So 4th and 4. Stepping up, sacked. Turnover on downs. Do you have a comp for Ashton Genty and Emmett Smith? Alvin Kamara, I kind of like as a more recent comp. But I kind of like the Alvin Kamara comp because we saw the receiving ability last year. You kind of had an offensive scheme turnover with Boise State this past off season. So now you're getting to see the running ability a little bit better. Vandy isn't as bad as you think, Andrew. They're again they're not the Vandy of years past. Yeah. Ole Miss is annihilating poor South Carolina. South Carolina also shot themselves in the foot a ton this game. Well, Kirito, I mean, yeah, you got predetermined reads, at least your first 2 reads. So you're not gonna always catch guys open. Golly, Ryan Williams. Yeah, we already kind of knew the run defense for Bam was kind of not great. That was one of my biggest criticisms of Georgia was not running the ball in their first 2 drives. We saw Wisconsin that they were a little against Wisconsin, they were a little squishy against the run, and they got kind of lucky. They got kind of lucky that Wisconsin was fumbling the football and everything. Well, Rutgers just had a big pass, big gain for like 50 yards. 40, 45 yards. Bears offensive line is trash, but we can repair it this offseason throughout the draft and free agency. GM needs to hire better coaching. We shouldn't draft defense next year. Offense should be the priority. I mean, still in the draft, it should be the best. Like, whoever's the best player on the board. I don't think you need to reach too much. If you don't like somebody, try to trade out. Okay, Andrew, that's a bit hyperbolic. Apparently, you didn't watch Missouri earlier today. Dude, Rutgers has been teasing a touchdown for a long time today. Rutgers quarterback? Yeah, he's pretty meh. I got a false start on Ole Miss. It's gonna be 2nd and 11. Watched the entire game last week, and I was seething at him the entire time. No, going deep again. He's got a. Oh, his receiver just dropped a touchdown. It was the same guy that had the deep shot. Kirito, you saw it. It was the same guy that had like the 45-yard reception. Oh, Kirito. Kirito, no! Now it's 3rd and 5. And the ball's batted at the line. Mike, do we have a record most OTs? And I have no idea. And here comes the punt. Good punt though for Rutgers. Oh, it wasn't deflected at the line. He just tucked the ball back down. Took the sack. That's fair. Kirito, I hope it works out that way. All right, man. Ole Miss. Good rebound after a tough loss last week. Man, I thought South Carolina, man, this being a home game, comes out and played a little bit better. I thought they'd come out with some fire. I mean, ultimately, I figured Ole Miss wins, but man, really thought South Carolina would at least started the game with some fire. After that failed fake punt, that's when I was like, oh no, oh no. Who would you rather, Micah Parsons or Penny Sewell? Probably, I'd take Parsons. Dark keeps it. It's gonna be like 3rd and 1. And oh, good stop. We're gonna get a 4th and 1. Oh, Parrish is down. He's holding his shoulder. What would a Penny Soul trade package look like? I know just got a contract, but wonder how much it would take. Probably similar to whatever the what was the Laramie Tunsil trade worth? At least that's gonna be the starting point. Oh, whoops. Laramie Tunsil trade. So 2 firsts, a second, and kind of a couple of throw-in players, but they were depth guys. Nothing good. And Texans received a 4th, a 6th. Kenny Stills, so you got a wide receiver there. So let's say Soul, let's go 4th. Let's go 6th. So let's say 4th this year and a 6th next year. What's Detroit? Who's their like wide receiver 4? So it would probably let's throw in Khalif Raymond as the name there for 2 firsts, 1 this year, 1 next year, a 2nd next year, and just some throw-in depth players from the other team. I think that's the starting point. Vandy scored a field goal. Uh-oh. So does that make it 33 to 28? Yeah, but Bama's been scoring touchdowns. They can take the lead here, and you go for a 2-point conversion to make it a 3-point ball game rather than just a 2-point ball game. I had Rutgers a couple of places at plus 6.5. Oh, so they're switching over to Florida State. They're switching over to Florida State Clemson already. They're saying, no, we don't want to watch the last 2 minutes of this game. Does Illinois winning over Kansas or Nebraska count as an upset? I think winning over Nebraska counts as an upset. Kansas doesn't look like a great win anymore. Would you rather trade for a Penny Soul or gamble and draft Will Camp? Oh, I'd rather take the proven product. I'd rather take the proven player. Gotta bet that to 6. I should have went up to 7.5. No, you're right, Kirdo. You're right. But I was pretty confident in Rutgers keeping that a low scoring game. I thought, honestly, I almost bet that down to 3.5. I was confident that Rutgers was going to play that. I thought this could have been like a 17-14 game. And you know what? I should have just bet the under. The under probably was the safest play. All right, well, they took the game off TV, so they've gone. They're like, yeah, screw the South Carolina game. It's not good. So I guess that's gonna be it for us today, guys. Y'all enjoy. There's a good slate of football still to be had. You got Michigan, Washington, Tennessee, Arkansas could be fun. Florida State, Clemson could be fun. Maybe if you hate yourself, maybe you watch a little bit of Florida versus Central Florida. Nah, I don't have time, unfortunately, to finish the Rutgers Nebraska game. I kind of got to be out of here in the next like 20 minutes. So, hey, it was a good week. We got a really big week of college football ahead of us next week. So I look forward to seeing y'all there. Hopefully, y'all have a great remainder of the day. And as always, until next time, be easy, my friends. Later.